Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Foodi NeverStick Premium 16-piece cookware set. I just purchased this off of Amazon. It's 16 pieces for $524. You get 9 cooking pieces and 7 lids. So if you do the math, that's about $58 for each cooking piece with a lid. Okay, so this is a non-stick surface. Ninja says this is superheated 30,000 degree plasma ceramic particles are fused to the surface of the pan. That's what gives it its non-stick coating. Now we've been using these for a while. I really do like them. They're a little bit bigger than say traditional pans, but these feel really nice. I like that the handle doesn't get hot, but when you put it in the oven, the handle will get hot, but you can go right from the stove to the oven and it's safe. Okay, so let's cook an egg. Now, I still put a little bit of oil down just for flavoring, but again, you want this to heat up first. I've got it on medium heat. I'm gonna cook an egg. Okay, so it takes about 3 minutes to preheat. You wanna get it to about 350 to 370. So let's try the drop of water. Okay, so yeah, it's popping and moving around on there. That means it's ready to heat, it's ready to cook. So I really like the side of this. It's very easy. It's nice and heavy duty for cracking eggs. So I'm not ready to flip it yet, but we can see, yeah, it is not, the non-stick surface is working. I'm not getting it, it's not sticking around the edges. Okay, so let's give it a flip. Get under it really good. Yeah, see it's moving around on there. There we go. So the non-stick surface works very well. Okay, so let's flip the egg again. Yeah, it did a really good job. Again, I probably should have used a little bit more seasoning, a little bit more stuff to give it some flavor. But I just wanted to show you that the non-stick surface works very well. Okay, so let's do a second test. Let's put a piece of cheese on there and see what happens. Okay, so yeah, let's break the yolk. Let's see if we can get some stuff that might cause some sticking. Nope, the cheese isn't sticking either. Look at that. I mean, it's burning it, but it's not sticking. So yeah, the non-stick surface is working very well, even with this egg and the yolk. Yeah, sometimes cheese can really stick to something. So this is a pretty good test. The non-stick coating is actually working if you preheat it first. So the construction, we got rivets for the handles. It's very well made. I can't tell you, that's real thick right through here. Now they're non-stick. They keep telling you that you need to let it preheat. So you don't put this on the stove, crack your egg, and then turn the burner on and let it heat the egg up. You want this to get hot first. And they talk about dropping a drop of water on there, and the water should sizzle a little bit. Then the surface is ready to be cooking on. And then it will be non-stick. Now this does have just a little bit of texture to it. I'm used to maybe more of a traditional really smooth or a stainless steel that's really smooth. Now this does have just a little bit of texture, but I have not found that to be a problem. And the non-stick surface does work if you do let it preheat first. I'm trying to get a close-up of it. Now these are dishwasher safe. I've been putting mine in the dishwasher. I've not noticed any discoloring or anything. Now you do get a lid for each cooking piece, but you do have to share some lids. So there's not exactly 9 lids. There's only 7 of these lids. These lids are very nice. Now there's not a steam vent or anything. If you are cooking and you need to let steam out, you got to kind of prop it to the side a little bit. So one time I was cooking, I did need to let some steam out, and you just got to kind of prop it because it does make a pretty good seal. But if you prop it, it will let some steam out a little easier. I really like that the lids are see-through. That has helped with cooking. And there's even lids for the skillets too. Sometimes they share them with other pieces, but you do have lids for the skillets. So these are a little heavier. I didn't notice that as much with the smaller ones. When you start to get into the bigger one, the bigger pot, and this one, I did notice that they are just a little heavier. You know, I even felt like this is a great big pot. Cooking with it, it felt real nice. The handle is really, really nicely. I do like it's got hooks in there, so if you got hooks, you got a hole there. I like that no water gets trapped inside the handle. There's been several different ones where water will get in the handle as you're cooking and it's dripping out onto the burner and making a mess. So with this cookware, I have not had any water get entrapped in any of it. Yeah, so here we are with the big pot. Now this does have a little bit of weight to it, but it feels real easy to use. You know, the lid's got a very nice handle. I never found the handle lid got too extremely hot. Again, it's held on there with a rivet. There's what the inside of it looks like. Now I have had some kind of stuff, when you're cooking, stuff will stick to it sometimes, but cleanup is very easy. I haven't had that hard, crusty stuff sticking to it that it takes forever to get off. So it does come with a user manual. This is where it talks about heating up before you cook, about the drop of water. Now you don't always have to use the drop of water, but and they do give you some time. So once you'll get used to it, it takes about 3 minutes to get to medium heat. Now it says when you put it in the oven, don't cook above 500 degrees in the oven. But it talks about the design of it. So yeah, the top of it is thicker up here for durability. The middle of it's thin for heat distribution. And you can definitely tell the bottom of it is thick for heat retention. I did notice that. These do stay hot. So I have turned the heat off and the pan, you know, it does stay warm a little bit longer than a typical pan. I'll put a link to these in the show description notes. I am an Amazon affiliate. If you click on the links, the products don't cost you anymore, but I do get a little bit of money from the clicks. Okay, so let's just really quickly, let's go over some rough sizes. So the small pan, about 15 inches in the handle, 8 inches, but the actual cooking surface, you know, it's always a little bit smaller. Yeah, the actual cooking surface is right around 6. Depth-wise, you're looking at, 1.5 inches. Let's look at the next one. So yeah, this is the 10 inch, but the actual cooking surface is 8 inches. The next one is the 12 inch, but the cooking surface is right around 9 inches, 9.5 maybe. Depth-wise on it's about 2 inches. So the smallest pot, it's about 3 inches deep. That's about a 6.5 inch opening, 7 inch opening, right around almost 4 inches deep there. That pot is 4 1/4, an 8 inch opening. Now it does come with a flat bottom skillet and it's actual, so it's around 10 inches and the cooking surface is 10 inches also. Depth wise, you're looking at almost 2 1/4 inches. All the way with the handle is 18.5. Now they do talk about when you're storing these, this is a little aggressive, so you got to be careful if you're storing these on top of each other. You may want to put like a towel down. They talk about putting a paper towel down if you're going to be storing these on top of each other, because yeah, that is a little aggressive. It could damage that. Okay, so these pots, the opening is 7 3/4, depth wise 4 3/4. All the way from handle to handle is 12 inches. This one, handle to handle, 14.5, depth wise 5 3/4, and the opening is 10 1/4. So I really do like this cookware set. I hope this video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.